When 16-year-old Emily Carter walked into her new high school in a small Texas town, her shoulders carried more than just a backpack. They carried the weight of loss, silence, and memories that wouldn't fade. Her family had moved after her father, a decorated Marine, died in an overseas mission that no one wanted to talk about. Her mother, a nurse, thought a new start would help Emily heal, but the halls of Ridgeway High were nothing like the comforting safety she had imagined. From the moment she entered, whispers followed her, her thrift store shoes, her quiet demeanor, her reluctance to speak. The queen bee of the school, Madison Cole, and her crew of polished, arrogant followers saw Emily as an easy target. On Emily's first week, they, accidentally, spilled milk on her lunch tray, posted photos mocking her clothes, and cornered her in the locker room with sneers that cut deeper than any bruise. But Emily didn't flinch. She simply wiped the milk off her jeans, her eyes distant, her mind far away, in a place filled with the echo of her father's voice saying, "Never bow your head, soldier." That night, Emily ran 5 miles under the moonlight, her breath rhythmic, her tears mixing with sweat. She remembered the drills her father had made her do since she was 10. Boxing, self-defense, situational awareness. He'd said, "You're my little warrior." She had promised him she'd never let anyone break her spirit. The next morning, when Madison's group cornered Emily again near the bleachers, laughing about how she looked like a charity case, something in Emily shifted. She tried to walk away, but when one of them shoved her shoulder, she froze, not in fear, but in memory. A switch flipped inside her. In a flash, she deflected the next shove, used her balance perfectly, and the bully landed on the grass, stunned. The laughter stopped. Emily's eyes locked on Madison's, calm and unblinking. "I told you to stop," she said quietly, her voice low but steady. The girls scattered, muttering threats. Word spread fast. Ridgeway High's quiet new girl had dropped Madison's second in command with a single move. Teachers asked questions, but Emily said it was self-defense, nothing more. She didn't crave revenge, she wanted peace. But the bullies couldn't stand losing control. Madison's older brother, Ryan, a senior football player known for his arrogance, decided to teach the new girl a lesson. After school, they ambushed her near the empty parking lot. 3 boys, 2 girls, all laughing as they cornered her. "You think you're tough, huh?" Ryan sneered. Emily took a breath, her pulse steady, her eyes scanning exit points, angles, shadows. Her father had taught her to read a situation like a soldier. When Ryan reached for her arm, she twisted it in a controlled joint lock and pushed him back, just enough to make him stumble. The others froze. Emily didn't hit them. She just stared, voice shaking but firm. "You don't scare me. You don't even know who you're messing with." Then she walked away, leaving them speechless. That night, Ryan's father, Sheriff Cole, showed up at Emily's house. He accused her of assaulting his son. Her mother stood at the door, defending her daughter. But then a neighbor intervened, a retired officer who had served with Emily's father. He confirmed that Emily's dad wasn't just any Marine, he had been part of a classified Delta Force unit, and his daughter had been trained in tactical awareness and discipline since childhood. The sheriff went quiet, realizing who Emily was. The next day, Madison didn't show up to school. Rumor had it her father told her to stay away from the Carter girl. But even with the bullies gone, Emily didn't feel like she'd won. She was tired. Tired of running from pain, tired of trying to fit into a world that didn't understand loss. Her mother found her sitting by her father's old dog tags that night, crying softly. "I didn't mean to hurt anyone," Emily said. "I just wanted to be left alone." Her mother hugged her and whispered, "You didn't hurt anyone, honey. You protected yourself. That's what your dad would have wanted." Months passed, and slowly, the narrative changed. Teachers began to admire Emily's discipline. She joined the school's martial arts club and started helping younger students stand up to bullying in quiet, nonviolent ways. Her story became one of transformation, not revenge. But one day, tragedy struck again. During a field trip, Madison, who had been expelled from cheerleading for repeated bullying, wandered near the cliffs by the river and slipped. The only person nearby was Emily. Without hesitation, Emily dove into the rushing water, fighting the current until she reached Madison and pulled her to safety. When the rescue team arrived, Madison was crying uncontrollably. "Why did you save me after everything I did?" she asked. Emily, exhausted and shivering, simply said, "Because that's what my father taught me, do what's right, not what's easy." From that day, everything changed. Madison apologized publicly, admitting what she and her friends had done. The school introduced an anti-bullying program named Project Delta, inspired by Emily's father's service. By senior year, Emily became a quiet legend. Colleges wrote about her in their recommendation essays, teachers spoke of her courage, and even Sheriff Cole nodded respectfully when he saw her at community events. But Emily didn't see herself as a hero. She still missed her father, still carried that ache deep inside. On graduation day, as she walked across the stage, she touched the dog tags hidden under her gown and whispered, "I did it, Dad." The crowd erupted in applause, not knowing the full story, but her mother did. She smiled through tears, proud of the girl who had turned pain into strength. Years later, Emily joined the U.S. Army herself, following her father's path. And when a journalist asked her what drove her, she smiled faintly and said, "A few people once thought I was an easy target. They were wrong. Because strength isn't about fighting, it's about surviving with your heart still kind."